And
fine girl from Zimbabwe, she is Kata Harare.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I shot this I don't know how many times. As you know, I shoot this a lot of times. But anyway, by the title of the video, you guys already know what we're talking about today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 5 things that I do to help myself go through life right now, because as it is, my life is not where exactly I want it to be, and sometimes I don't have the motivation to do certain things that I want to do, and I just don't have to drive to even get out of the house. So this is what I do to help myself stay sane in my 20s and adulting, because this is hard. It's hard. So I'm gonna be eating apples, and y'all know the usual, we're drinking water. Drink water, guys. It helps you a lot. Anyway, without wasting so much of your time, let us get into this video. So obviously I've written this down because that's what I do. So my first tip is pray or listen to some gospel music. I said or listen to some gospel music because at this point, from personal experience, sometimes you don't have the energy to pray. I don't know if I phrased that right. Sometimes you don't know what to say. Personally, sometimes I don't know what to say or how to pray, or sometimes I'm just quiet for like 10 minutes and I don't know exactly what to say. I feel like I'm not connected enough. Maybe it's because things are not going the way I want them to go at the moment. So I just end up listening to gospel music, and that helps my spirit so much. If I listen to some gospel music, it helps my spirit so much. I'm feeling better already, and I feel like God has already spoken to me in our own special little way. So I don't know, guys, in case you can pray, because you know prayer is a one-on-one thing, but if sometimes you have days like I do that you don't know exactly what to say, you could just listen to some gospel music and communicate with God. God already understands you. Number 2 is the right company. I can't emphasize this enough. You always need to have the right company around you when you're going through certain things. It's like, what can I say? It's like going through a heartbreak. When you go through a heartbreak, if you are going to hang around friends that are wild, you're going to end up being wild as well, because you kind of lose yourself when you're going through something in life, and the people around you kind of help to bring that back to you. You know, after God, of course, the people around you help bring it back in perspective, if that makes sense. So in this moment that you're going through life and sometimes you lose yourself, it's very important to keep the right people around you, to have the right friends. They don't even have to be a lot. You can have a lot of friends, because you know we all have a lot of friends. Okay, now you can have a lot of people that you call friends that are around you, but you need to always have the right person around you, the right company. Even if it's one person that reminds you why you're doing what you're doing, why you're going through what you're going through, the right person to remind you that it's just a phase. You always need to have the right person around you to remind you of what life is all about, to motivate you to do certain things. If you are going to say I want to exercise, to have a friend that motivates you. I'm blessed enough to have that friend. Like every time I don't feel like exercising or shooting a video, she's always there. She's always texting me, Laura, shoot a video on this. Like, she's the one that told me to shoot this video, because she said share with some people that might be going through what you're going through, and share with them how you cope. And yeah, I just feel like it's so important to have the right company. You need people to remind you why you're doing some things, because adulting can get very lonely. It can get very lonely, so you need to have the right company. Number 3 is have a hope you all can see that. It's so weird to chew and shoot a video, because I'm trying not to disgust you guys, but I'm trying to eat. Anyway, I was saying number 3, have a routine. Write it down. Have a morning routine. For my people that are unemployed right now, or even in school, college, write down your routine. Wake up, bath, clean up the house or apartment or whatever, take a walk, do my laundry. Write it down, like have a to-do list, know what you're going to do tomorrow. That way, it helps you move through the day. Sometimes you won't do it. It happens, and that's okay. Some days you just can't do the things you've written down, but some days you can do it. And trust me, it's a good feeling when you've written down a list of things you want to do. At the end of the day, you look back and you realize that you've done all of them. It's an achievement. You feel so proud of yourself, and that's a good feeling. That's why I would encourage you to have a routine and write down the things you want to do, because when you've done them, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to be proud of yourself. And if you haven't managed to do them, that's okay too. Like, it happens. I do it. I've been thinking of exercising since the year started. I didn't even do it one day except today. Today I finally did my morning workout, and I actually feel good about myself. Like, I'm so proud of myself right now. So yeah, took me 2 months. So yeah, it won't happen every day, but when it does happen, it'll make you feel better, like you've achieved something. So I would encourage you. Guys, why does this happen every time I shoot a video? I would encourage you to write down a routine. Number 4, talk to someone. Like, talk to someone about your feelings. Like, how can I explain this? Have someone you tell when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling angry, because sometimes you don't want advice. I know this, because sometimes you don't want advice. You don't want people to tell you, oh my God, it'll be okay. You don't want people to tell you what to do, because you already know what to do, and you're doing it already sometimes. You just want someone to know and to listen to you when you're frustrated. You want to text someone or call someone and say, today I'm frustrated because I fell, and you're gonna cry. I remember one time I broke my nail just before I graduated, and I felt like this might be a little dramatic, but I felt like my whole world was falling apart. So I called my friend and I cried over the phone. I told her I broke my nail. What if it's a sign? Guys, it was just a mess. But the one thing that I like about it is that she didn't give me any advice, didn't tell me anything. She just listened to me, and after I finished talking, like, I felt better. So you need someone to tell. Probably find somebody that will keep your secrets. Like, if it's a professional, get a professional to talk to you, someone to listen to you. You feel better when you let it out, when you share it with someone. And when you share some things with someone, it's good to have someone to know what you're going through, to check it out, so that you don't, So yeah, talk to someone. If you can't find a trustworthy friend, get a professional. I'm sure you can find a professional counselor that can help you to just get your mind off some things. The last thing, get out of the damn house. If you are like me and you just, sometimes when you go through things, you just don't have the energy to do anything, get out of the house. Like, my mom keeps telling me this all the time. I told my aunt recently that I don't have the energy to get out of the house. And she just said, well, it's because you're damn lazy. Maybe I am, but my point is, get out of the house, guys. It helps you so much. You don't have to go to town. You don't have to go and buy things. You don't have to do anything. You can just get in town and walk around town, see. You can just take a walk in your neighborhood. That's okay, to jog, whatever you want to do. But get out of the house, guys. Sorry, because being in the same room for 24 hours, okay, no, it's not making sense. Being in the same room every day, guys, doing the same things, it can break you sometimes. So sometimes get out, take a walk, see some trees. Come on, take a walk around the neighborhood, go to the shops, see the prices, just do something, but get out of the house. If you have friends that are willing to, sometimes some of you get invites and aren't willing to go. And if you have friends that keep calling you, one time, go with your friends, see what other people are doing. It will help you get your mind off whatever it is that you may be going through at that point in time. So get out of the house. Change of environment helps you so much. If you are like me, sometimes I just leave my mom's house and go spend the weekend at my aunt's house. That helps me because she has kids, and for those 3 days I am talking about them, talking with them, helping them out with stuff, and you kind of get distracted. So get out of the house, go to someone else's house if you can, take a walk if you can, but yeah, get out of the house. So anyway, these might not be wow tips, but this is just what I do to cope with adulting right now, and I just hope that if you were not doing this already, you just try to take this up and take it one day at a time. and just know that, I don't know if it's supposed to make you feel better. Just know that you're not alone. We are all struggling one way or the other, even if our life looks perfect. But it'll be okay in the end. And yeah, one day at a time.